All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of the 01 Shootout. This is Mark Redman along with my buddy Minderz. Minderz, it took about 9 episodes, but I finally got my audio figured out.
I know, I'm so
So
excited.
the the fans will rejoice. I know of a couple specifically that
Keep yelling at you.
keep yelling at me every time they see me. Like, you sound like shit. It's like,
Yeah, they
so
try to keep us in check, don't they?
that's right, and we really do appreciate it because
Yeah.
I mean I'm still new to this directing, producing thing. Uh, First off, we got some bad news, Menders. Unfortunately, card subject to change today. We got a message from the Cobra who was supposed to join us today. Unfortunately, he will not be with us today. We're gonna get him on rescheduled as soon as we can. But that's all right though, because I'm not
We
gonna.
got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
Saturday was a busy day.
it was, and I'm not gonna say anything mean to the Cobra for bailing him.
Me either.
I
Me,
have
I know you won't.
no. Number one, I'm a
Except,
nice
yes,
guy.
sir.
Yeah. Number two,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
But
Yeah. So you mentioned it. Even yesterday night, we got a lot to talk about. We had a hell of a show on Saturday night. Damn it, why am I forgetting the name of the show? I got it right here. Oh, New Year's Retribution. Okay. I was I'm scrolling through the thumbnails I got, and I was like, I just drew a total blank on the show. I'm in the next show mode now, which they've got the title for. We'll put it out there.
Yep.
There you go. Every Rose Has Its Thorn coming up on February 25th. A couple matches announced for that show on Saturday, Menders. Number one, the main event for the heavyweight championships is going to be, I guess they're saying they're going to decide who the greatest lowlife it was to hold the title. This is going to be Joey O'Reilly and Christian Rose
I'm
one-on-one.
excited about this match.
That's going to be fun. Yeah, Christian popped up at the end of the main event. I guess you could say he introduced himself to Dallas Preacher.
Yeah, that's one way you could put it.
And I know I'm always getting under Dallas's skin, and I'm not trying to rub it in, Dallas, that Christian Rose punched you in the face on Saturday night, but it was kind of a rude introduction.
You're playing with fire, Redmond. You're playing with fire. Dallas has already got you on his list.
Yeah, he tends to let me know about it. It's yeah, between Thursday at the last Thursday night Throwdown.
Talk about Thursday too. We gotta talk about Thursday. Jeez.
Yeah, Thursday night and Saturday he was in my business.
It was great. Sorry, love you, Mark, but
it's fine, really. But
that's all right. I caught some heat from Country Air. We can talk about that later too. So
yeah. I'm just saying, I got the shirt on.
I got this one on today.
I've been trying to make it a point to kind of beef up my T-shirt inventory with some 01 stuff. So I walked home with a bundle on Saturday night. So this is one of them, Country Air.
I came home with a signed picture from Country Air, and I came home with a T-shirt from Conley.
Didn't you get an autograph from one luchador?
I did. Yes, I did get a signed picture from LDLC. I was excited about that one too. What are you?
Oh, sorry. The wife is messaging me saying that let me see. She's trying to listen, but she's saying she's not able to find it. So let me
send her the link.
I'm sending her the link.
But yeah,
LDLC. So she can hear me, but apparently I'm not enough. She needs to hear both ends of the conversation.
Oh, okay. She likes listening to me more.
I think so. But yes, ever since I finally ponied up the money to get a nifty new headset with a microphone that works, and so to CMC's dad and to Floyd, thumbs up, I got it figured out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I mean, I listened.
Oh no, I don't mean you. I mean, hopefully they'll be happy now.
Oh, I can't see why they wouldn't.
Right?
Now they can hear all the glowing things I have to say about
Yeah, they got tired
Everybody's
of
favorites.
listening to me. It's okay.
No. All
No.
right. So let's
You want to start with
start.
Thursday?
Let's start with Thursday, Minderz.
Okay. Do you
Number
remember
one,
everything that happened Thursday?
I remember the high spots. I guess
Okay.
we should talk about. Well, we'll talk about my favorite wrestler in the world, Dallas Preacher. He he got his bell rung a little bit.
A little bit.
Thursday.
Little bit. Man,
So,
I'll tell you
for
what.
those that haven't watched because I think it's on the Patreon is up for that show now.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, Dallas was in the ring with Devontae Knox, and afterwards Dallas got the win, and I guess he was taking some liberties with Devontae afterwards, and out comes Chris O'Brien because they had the big tag title match on Saturday. He had to make sure his buddy was 100%.
Right.
Came out with the chair, and as Dallas was skedaddling, Chris caught him right in the back of the head with that chair. And
that goose egg, man.
It was a heck of a goose egg, but hey, I'm gonna credit where Dallas is a tough dude.
He is.
And he came back out later with Joey for the main event. Came out with the Low Life Saturday and mixed it up. Went through that thing behind you on your
what
backup.
thing? What thing? You mean that door that had Lander written across it? Hey, you enjoyed my ingenuity to take the door apart before I brought it
You
home.
were very smart to not take the entire door. You just took the front, like,
the front section paneling of it. Yeah.
I thought about taking the other one, but I don't have room for it in my apartment or in my storage unit, and the wife would have probably gotten mad at me if I would have tried to stuff that in the car.
Why would we have wanted the one that had Marvin's name on it? That was the other one that was there.
Hey, Marvin's our buddy, so
right. I get it, but
hey, the flag went over well on
the
Saturday.
Flag did go over very well. it didn't go over so great Thursday when Joey looked at us, but
yeah, that it looked like we were just holding a blanket when we were holding it up.
That's true. We didn't have it all set up yet.
Right. But we had to figure. We got a flagpole for it for Saturday. It was sharp. It was
very sharp. I have a video of it actually. Maybe I should share that on the page.
I think you should. Let's get back to Thursday, Minderz. Like I said, there was Devontae and Preacher, DLC and Stetson against the Angler and
the Glitch.
Was it the Glitch? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, it's
what are you gonna say about that one, Mark?
Hey, you know
they're
what?
They're improving. I'll put
they
it
are.
That way. They're improving.
And that's the thing to remember about these Thursday night shows. You're seeing a lot of guys who are just now cutting their teeth and they're getting used to being in the ring, and they're doing a hell of a job, to be honest with you.
They are.
I mean, number one, the guys are working their butts off. The fans are showing up for it. There's always a lively crowd for it, and they're into it. And yeah, it's when we first went into that building, I was wondering how it was going to be. The temperature's good, it's well lit, they're doing a hell of a job with the presentation on that. So I'm looking forward to the next time we go. Oh, we got to mention the big news from Thursday night, Minderz, and that is the introduction of the TNT Championship, the Thursday night Throwdown Championship.
Yep.
I guess it's going to be like their version of like I guess it's going to be like an open weight championship. And
yeah, I think it's just going to be their overall championship belt for. But see, here's the thing: if Joey gets it, no, do we have to call him Joey Two Belts? I don't want to call him Joey Two Belts.
It sounds like a mobster. Like if a mafioso had two belts holding his pants up. That'd be his name. I'm making no friends right now.
Not with the low lives, you're not.
Hey, I bought their T-shirt Saturday, so
Did you?
that should get me some points. I got the yellow one, actually the same one Joey had on when he wore to the ring. But it's it is what it is. But so they said it's going to be over the next 4 weeks. They're doing fatal 4-way matches to determine the participants in a ladder match on the 5th week to determine the champion, if I've got it right.
Yeah.
And
that's the way I'm understanding it. So, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, hopefully the boss will get up here and he'll correct me. But I think that's how we got it. So yeah, there's that. There was I'm trying to think who else we saw. Well, we had
The
Joey and
Bruisers.
CMC.
I was
The
saying the
Bruisers were
Bruisers.
back.
They were back.
behaved.
They did. They didn't
They
yell
yelled
at me at
everybody
all.
else. Yeah, they yelled at everybody else.
They didn't yell at me at all.
You tried to get their attention though.
I did, and they ignored me. I was kind of heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll tell you what, they're growing on me.
I can see that.
I don't know if they need a manager. But if they did, I think I could step in there.
You could step in there.
Yeah. That way I'm on their good side.
Yeah, you're on their good side.
I'll tell you to know your place.
Oh, yes. Well, you can tell me that anyway, so.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm a nice guy. All right. So yeah, we had the Bruisers. They got the win, if I remember right.
They did, because they're talking about how they're undefeated, but
yeah, but they lost the first.
Maybe my memory screwed up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't win. Or maybe they did win.
No, the Bruisers lost the first Thursday night because it was Eli and I think it was Stetson.
Yeah,
that was the one where Stetson got his face busted up.
Yes, and I was pretty sure Eli and Stetson won, but
yeah.
Apparently they're undefeated down there.
Well, I'm not gonna tell them otherwise.
I will. I'll do it.
That is your place.
That is my place.
Yeah. Okay, so besides the TNT title, the other big news coming out of Thursday is Max is no longer the 0-1 USA Women's Champion.
Proved both of us wrong now, didn't it?
Yeah, but I told you at some point this weekend we were going to see some Jacques-Henry.
Yeah.
And Chan stuck his nose in.
Chan did what Chan does, so
Chan doing Chan things.
Yeah,
he needs to make that a T-shirt on his PWTs. Chan doing Chan things. Big man Chan, you listen to this. I know you do.
Yeah,
so
he does.
And I want to cut if you do this. I'm a big effing deal on PWTs. That's not true. I am but a humble content provider for PWTs. But yeah, so Jacques won the women's championship. And carrying over into Saturday, apparently they have rechristened the title, Minderz.
They have.
They called it the Shining Light Championship. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not sure how I feel about it either, honestly.
We discussed this on the way back from Thursday night. What was going to happen to the title? Because, I mean, yeah, Jacques is Jacques.
Right.
Can't exactly
Jacques is Jacques.
A women's championship. And Jacques was very vocal on Saturday that they do not like that term on the title.
No, that puts barriers on it.
Yeah. But if you ask a lot of women, they would probably disagree with that. They might find it empowering in some degree. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's somebody coming on in a few weeks that we might be able to ask about that, see what they think. But
maybe in a week?
Well, yeah. maybe in about 4 weeks. I've got a list of people that are coming on. We'll get into later on. But I want to keep the fans waiting.
He's keeping me waiting. I have no idea what he's talking about. I thought I knew the schedule.
Oh, we got some questions here. Mackenzie Kelly, how did you guys like the cage match? We're gonna actually.
We'll talk about that. We'll get
into it here in a few minutes once we get into the Saturday show. But yeah, I'll just. To tease, I dug it. It was good. Getting back to Jacques, and they have a match on Thursday. Let me find the image here. Is this it? There we go. So Jacques Kennedy with our buddy Chan.
Yeah.
Now Nixie XS, I'm not familiar with.
I'm not either. So. I guess we'll both have to wait until Patreon comes up, and we'll take a look at it then.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will not be able to make it there this week. I got one punch left on my card, Minderz.
I got two.
Hold it up there. I took the wife at the last one, so I took up a punch. So if you can get one of these at all the 01 shows, you should. It's awesome. For $20, you get 4 show admissions in it. It's just a good deal.
Yep. Or you can go Patreon and you can do, is it the $50 tier? And all the shows are included in that price.
Mm-hmm.
Along with Matt Toon's show too. I think all the shows are included, aren't they?
I think it's all of them. If David is listening, if you can
chime in
the comments. But I think that's how I took it when he sent me the info on that. So it sounds like Jacques going forward will be defending the Shining Light Championship, I guess, against anyone they feel needs to be enlightened or illuminated, purified, however you want to spin it. But they did not want to defend said championship against one Jimmy Carrot on Saturday.
Are we getting into Saturday already, or are we gonna?
Let's get into Saturday. We've talked enough about Thursday, and we'll get into next Thursday here after we gotta get into next Saturday.
Well, yeah, because that's coming up tomorrow.
Oh, here we go. 01 USA official, all show tickets included. Thank you very much.
Oh, and our buddy Chan just had a little comment there too.
Nixie is going down tomorrow to visit. They will be purified. Step up and get purified. Now, Chan, I don't know if I don't need to be purified. I'm not pure by any means, but come on, it's a little bristle on the. But I gotta say, if there's anybody that's making a big impact on Thursday nights right now, it's one big man Chan and Jacques Kennedy.
Yes.
In fact, I'm gonna go so far as to say I would put Jacques as my favorite to probably win that new TNT championship. It just seems like they got a lot of momentum.
So we're gonna have Jacques 2 belts?
Possibly. Let Chan carry one, Jacques carry the other one.
I want to see.
Hey, from the Brawler, Jesse James.
Ah.
Look at that. How you doing, sir?
2 belt Jacques sounds good. Of course it does, Chan. Of course it does. Oh, you gotta love our fans.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love it.
I love the participation. So let's get into Saturday.
Okay.
Let's start at the top. Let's start at the main event. Since
we're gonna start that way, work our way backwards.
Since Mackenzie asked how we like the cage match, let's talk about the cage match. It was everything that I expected it to be, in a good way. Oh, my wife, Chan Cannery.
Chan Cannery. I saw that.
I don't know if it's as catchy as Jacques Cannery, but it works.
Yeah.
All right. So cage match.
Cage match. Mark, I don't like it. I gotta admit to something.
I think I know where this is going, so I'm just gonna lay back. I'm gonna put my.
You gotta sit back and let me eat my crow and say that hey, Lander, I respect you again. I respect you again, sir. But I still stole your door. But after that cage match Saturday night, I did pay a little bit to see Jake in the match. Just a little bit.
Just smidgen. I'll tell you what, that spot when he did the monkey flip, stayed in the chair, that was I could not do awesome. That was. I think you said, I'm going to quote you once at the end of the show. You said there were 2 people on that show that could have done that. One was Lander, and the other was
Jimmy Carrot.
Jimmy Carrot, yep. Who?
I'm sure there might have been more that could, but those are the 2 that I could see.
There's the 2 that stick out.
Yeah. So
Marvin comes out, and we actually had Marvin carry the Marvin Mania flag out there.
Nope, Kyle did.
Technically, Kyle did.
I would say Kyle did.
Yeah, Kyle
I'm
Pfeiffer
gonna look to see here. Let me see if I can send this to you real quick, if we can get it up.
Okay.
Well, no. Let's not put it up because I'm not sure how much I yelled during it. So maybe we need to.
We'll have to scrutinize it before we put it up.
Yeah, we need to scrutinize. I'll make sure to send that to you though, so we can get it up maybe on the page. But yeah, he came out, that big old flag. That was just waving across the top, and everybody enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I think the flag might have got the biggest pop of the match. And
I don't know if I go that far, but it was up there. It was definitely up there.
It was purely just self-aggrandizing comment on my end. Uh, but no, it was a really fun match. 3 guys in a cage is tricky to do,
Mm-hmm.
but those guys did it well. Plus, technically, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 guys in the
3.
cage because at one point Kyle got in and all the low lives got in.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
So
was sitting here trying to add. I was like, wait, how many were in there at one point? Well, and then you got to count the ref. So
that's true.
our
So
good
that's
buddy
8.
Jason. So there was
JP,
8
yeah,
people in the ring.
yeah. Well, technically, I don't know. Tony didn't get in right away because Tony was basically throttling Kyle with our flag
Yeah,
on the floor at one point. Like,
that wasn't
like
what we got the
Tony,
flag for.
no, I spent $6 on that flag. I didn't intend for it to be used against Marvin.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Oh, the
that was a
wife.
good time. That was a
Yeah,
good time.
made your trek around Home Depot to find a pole worth it. Yeah,
Yeah.
credit to my wife. She went out to the Home Depot Saturday morning and she found me a sturdy flagpole to use for it because the one that I got on Friday was inferior.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
basically I misjudged the size of it. It was only about as long as the width of the flag, so there was nowhere to get a handle on it. So
yeah. But, Marvin knew what was going to happen. He had a pretty good idea of,
oh
low
yeah.
lifes were going to be low lifes and do their
Hmm.
thing. So,
And
yeah.
there were a couple spots where I thought Marvin might take it. He
The one thing I did reach out to Mr. Dallas and I told him, I said he really needs to stop taking hits with his head.
uh, yeah,
Because
he took a nice oh,
thanks, Stace. But yeah, because he took a nice little flip into one of the doors. I
yeah,
can't
was it
remember which one it
was
was. It might be
it
this
wasn't
one
it
actually.
might be. Just check if there's a hole in the door that's the size of
Oh,
his head.
there's plenty of holes in it because there's a few. So
Well, yeah. He was wise to take the bump with his hat on, so I think that may have helped him a little bit.
yeah, helped a little, maybe a little.
But
And
yeah,
then
we got to look at
Jordan got power bombed through the other door. So
yeah.
and
Uh,
yet Joey still pulled it out.
yeah. Sadly, got the pin on Marvin. Uh, took a pretty significant move off the top rope to get it done.
It did.
So Marvin put up a heck of a fight. So did Lander. No credit where it's due. But yeah, Joey, he's cooking right now. He's on a roll. But as we said after the match was over with, he got a little reunion, a little low ice reunion with one Christian Rose and Christian KO'd Dallas, and
Yep.
then he challenged Joey for our next show, which is in February on the 25th. And I think that's going to be a fun match. I mean, it's a clash of styles. Joey's a little quicker than Christian Rose, but
If Christian gets his hands on him, though,
yeah,
I don't know how quick Joey will still be.
he might be a little sore, but
He might be a little sore.
uh,
So
let's
then we
segue.
had.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'll say since we just talked about Christian Rose, let's talk about the match with Camaro. It started off a little tentative, but it picked up.
It picked up real
Into
quick.
full house fight mode, which
Yep.
you know me. I love my house fights. And, Camaro chopping the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I'm still not happy with how that one ended. I'm not happy with that one. And there's a few that ended that I wasn't real happy with how it ended. So
Right. Yeah,
but
Connolly trying to
it's
get in the head of Camaro, leaving the chain in the ring.
Yeah. Hey, Christian Rose called Camaro out though. Christian
Oh
Rose
yeah,
called Camaro out at the end of that match. He said the fans deserve better than this, and they deserve an ending to this match. And
so that means we're going to get a rematch down the road between those two.
We might.
Maybe if Christian Rose wins the championship, I don't know. Maybe Camaro gets a title shot. Because Camaro never got his rematch when he lost it to Lander. So
no.
But he's got his own things on his mind right now. Opening on McKinsey. Are we ever going to see Low Ice versus Marvin and Kyle? I got to think we are at some point, in some form or fashion. Probably
in
Jordan
some form or fashion. Yeah.
Probably Jordan and Dallas against Marvin and Kyle. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Marvin, Kyle, and CMC against Tony, Dallas, and Jordan. You never know.
There you go.
because we'll get into that a little bit, but CMC's got a little business with the lowlifes right now.
Hmm.
Talking about when Connolly, well, I assume it was Connolly left the chain in the ring. I mean, the
Yep.
lights went out. I didn't see anybody.
Yeah, we didn't see anybody, but we're
Right.
assuming.
There was something notable about the chain Minderz. You want to?
I picked up on it right away.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I picked up on it Thursday night
Oh
when
yeah,
we
it
saw
was. It
Eli
was on
and
there.
Conley and B.A. Malkin. And when they tossed that chain in, when they tossed the chain into the ring, and I looked at Mark and I said, "There's dog collars on each end of that."
Uh-huh.
And I got nervous. I got nervous for just about everybody. So
yeah, dog collar matches kind of lately have kind of a. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it, but you know, they
yeah,
kind of some
I know what
coincidental
you're
business
saying, and
going on.
anybody
Yeah.
anybody that watches a lot of wrestling knows what we're talking about. But
Yeah. So I'm
yeah,
just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that.
leave it
Uh,
there.
so the Camaro match happened first. Connolly had his match with Eli Wilder. Fun match. Eli did a
Hmm.
hell of a job. Connolly was a little too much for him.
Yeah.
And then we got probably the damnedest fight I think I've seen at a live wrestling show in a long time after that match is over. Because
Yeah.
Connolly was doing Connolly things with the chain, choking out Eli. Out comes Camaro. Uh,
And
cranky, I
then
guess we'd say.
cranky. Yeah, that's a good answer. Cranky.
And they going all over the building. And also, I forgot to mention, Connolly stole my wife's chair
Hmm.
before
Which ended
their
up being
match.
my chair by the end of the night, but
Uh-huh.
because her and I traded.
Poor Andrea was in a tug of war with the chair because her hoodie got stuck in
Jacket
it.
got stuck.
It was a whole comedy of errors there, and
There
I'm
was.
just glad. I'm just glad that Connolly didn't take it out on me because I was right there. Uh,
Yeah, that
but
probably is a good thing.
but yeah, I I like the fact that our entire row has it down to a science now. Whenever shit's going down, we all just kind of file to the back, give everybody their room, and
Well, here's my whole thing with that. I'd rather do that, get out of the way. I don't want to hurt any of the wrestlers. I don't want me being there to hurt one of them. So the quicker I can get out of the way to make sure I'm not an extra thing they have to work around, I'm
yeah.
out.
There's an old axiom. I forget what the word is. I'm sure the wife will chime in. If the action looks like it's coming your way, that means it is. Get your shit and move. That's something that
Yep.
I've heard at every indie show I've been to. So that's what I do. I just as soon as I know they're coming, I just get out of the way.
Yep.
I don't need Camaro sitting on my foot again. Or I don't know if I ever told you about the time that Ricochet's head wound up in my lap at an indie show.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, that was a little awkward.
I can imagine.
That was my first. I think it was my first
GCW?
indie show. It
Yeah.
was IWA.
Oh.
IWA Mid South. Yeah. I
I
think
was
he was
say
wrestling. I forget who he was working with, but yeah, he went over the top rope and then this momentum just right in my lap. It was very unsettling.
it happens.
It does happen.
If you don't move fast enough, it happens.
Stranger things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I want to salute all of the fans that managed to keep their babies out of harm's way at the show.
Yes.
There's a lot more babies at the shows these days than when I used to go to the indies. And
it's like, look out for the carriage. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, there's.
We should probably talk about though at the beginning when they had their pre-show, we had a new tag team that caught my attention.
Who would that be, Minderz?
That was Diamonds. You would ask. I can't remember what the second half of their name is.
Was it Diamonds and Violence?
Yes, that was it. Thank you, Mark.
I remember because it was emblazoned on their trunks.
Well, sorry, I was watching what they were doing and not staring at their clothes.
5-star Jesse J demands respect tomorrow night.
Oh, that guy. The two and a half star guy.
Saying that guy is not getting the proper respect.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Hey, I won't be there tomorrow night.
You can say that because you're not going to be there tomorrow.
Exactly. That was my point. I'm not going to be there tomorrow night. He can't pick on me.
I don't know. Maybe one of these days, when we make it to another Thursday show, maybe we'll do a sit down with Jesse and just do like some YouTube content.
There you go. Maybe we should think about it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
I think that'd be good. We'll talk to the boss man about maybe doing some stuff for their Patreon and get some
There you
content
go.
there. I'm
Yeah.
full of ideas.
You are full of ideas. You're full of
I'm full of a lot of things. Mackenzie asks, who do you think will win between Joey and Christian Rose for the championship? We haven't really dug into that, Minderz, like our predictions.
Yeah. Well, let's finish talking about Saturday.
Okay, let's finish.
And I think they'll understand, but let's finish talking about Saturday.
Okay, so let's
Diamonds and
continue about
Violence
Diamonds and
caught my
Violence.
attention. They caught my attention.
They were very good. I thought they were very good.
And then we had the Battle Royal with a lot of the guys from down at Hey, our buddy's on. Did you see that?
Look at that. El DLC. Hola. ¿Cómo está, DLC? If we can get a translator, we will have you on sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to get a translator though. My Spanish isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, I've got very rudimentary high school Spanish in my repertoire.
Me too.
I know very basic Spanish grammar and wrestling holds.
Nope, and we got the glitch.
Glitch is here. Hello, the glitch.
Hello.
Have you here?
Wow, we got a lot of the guys from down at Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, and they were there, Saturday.
They were there Saturday.
A lot of those guys were in
security, ring crew, putting the cage up, working hard. Scotty Dean is in here.
And the Battle Royal. Glitch was was Glitch or Angler?
I think both of them.
Okay.
If I remember right. It's my brain.
There were
my brain
so many
is jello.
that came out so fast. Yeah, I was gonna say my brain's jello from that.
I judged the chili cook-off on Sunday. That turned my brain into pudding.
Mush.
Yeah. 11 different kinds of chili in under half an hour. It's
Ooh, that's a little scary at times.
Two vegan.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Yeah, we need we're gonna need to.
Angler was not in the Battle Royal. Okay.
So it was the glitch. Okay.
It was the glitch.
I was right. It was the
Thank
glitch.
you for the clarification. We there are things that we miss here and there. So
I was pretty sure the glitch was, but I couldn't remember if the Angler was or not. It was me and DLC. Okay. Thank you, glitch. Right. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Appreciate it. And the guy that won, and they kind of threw me for a loop when they introduced him, Dakota. And at first, honestly, I thought they said the Cobra. And then out comes this guy who does not.
And you were real confused for a minute.
I was like, wait, what?
I've seen Dakota a few times, actually.
Yeah, it was the first time for
around
me.
And about.
Yeah, probably seen him at like Dreamwave or your other indies you go to.
New Wave. I saw him over I saw them.
New Wave. I always get New Wave and Dreamwave mixed up. Dreamwave is up in Chicago.
Right. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to in a couple weeks. So.
That's when the Gringo Loco might be there.
He is. He's on the card.
I don't know if you've seen him or not, but
I get to see him for the first time.
Oh, you're in for a treat. He's awesome.
Stacy.
You might be a Carrot Top. Like old Carrot Top, like chairman of the board Carrot Top, not the muscle-bound bodybuilder Carrot Top from the last 10 years or so.
But, it was good to see all the guys, especially the ones from down at Edgewood, to come up and be able to show off a little bit. And
Hippie Johnny got his stuff in. The last one
there.
out. Got some of the Team Ambition guys were there on the show. I think there was one or two in the Battle Royal, but then there were a couple in the tag match with Diamonds and Violence, right?
Yes. And don't ask me to remember because I was lucky to. All I could remember out Diamonds of Violence was diamonds. So.
My wife has clarified. Yes, 90s Carrot Top.
Okay, thank you. Jeez, we have gone off the rails so much this show.
It's a risky venture, but we may have to make Stacy a co-host if she's going to keep chiming in like this.
If she chimes in, we'll see. It seems like we have a couple different irons in the fire, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Today was just kind of off with subject change, and we don't have the Cobra, so.
That's right. We're going with the flow, as you said earlier.
He must have had somebody to beat up or something.
Somebody must have rubbed him the wrong way to make him have to lay a whooping on somebody. So There was also a tag team title match, Minderz, on Saturday.
There
DC Black challenging
was.
Country Air. There it is. I got the Country Air T-shirt on here. I got a 4X. They didn't have any 3X, and I need something that'll cover up my ample midsection.
We all have that problem. It's okay, Mark.
It's a common problem in the Midwest.
You know, they all held their own. I
Yeah,
was happy with how that match went.
I thought it was a
I
fun match. Yeah.
I gotta make an apology. I gotta make an
Hmm.
apology. I have to make a lot of apologies this week. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're eating a
liking
lot of
this.
crow today.
I'm eating a lot of crow. I was pulling for Devontae and Chris to win that, and we got a couple listeners that
Mhm.
called me out on that Saturday. I went over to talk to Doc and Zach, and yeah, they were like, "Well, we
They
see where
ready
you
you out?
are." Yeah, they were ready. I was like, "I'm so sorry. I can't help it. I still love you guys, but I can't
When,
help
when
it.
you're
Hometown
when you're the
boys."
media, you can't please everyone.
Yep, you can't. So I got to get used to that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
and we think a lot of all four of those guys.
we do.
Country Air and Devontae have been on the show.
Yep.
We have to get Chris on sometime if Dallas doesn't rip him limb from limb on
Let's say if
tomorrow night.
Dallas doesn't destroy him tomorrow night,
Yeah,
but I
which he
think
may.
that might happen.
That might. If anybody saw Dallas's promo from earlier today that he released on 01, he is looking forward to. Is eviscerating the right word?
Yeah, I think that was
What he
it.
wants
Hmm.
to. He says the Lord forgives, but Dallas does not.
Yeah, Dallas does not.
That's just
Okay, here we go.
nutshelling the promo. But
Yeah.
the Violent Gospel is his nickname.
Hmm.
It fits.
It does very well. So did we hit all the matches?
I feel like I'm forgetting one,
I feel like you're
Menders.
forgetting one.
Well, we kind of touched on it
We touched
slightly
on it
earlier,
slightly.
but let's talk about the actual match. There he is, your buddy Jimmy
That's my
Carrot
buddy.
and Jacques Kennedy. So I said before, before this, the last episode, I said I thought Jimmy was going to get his pound of flesh, but I didn't know if he was going to get the win, and I guess nobody got the win. It was
Nobody
they
got the
got
wins.
thrown out.
Double disqualification.
Both guys, both
Which
of them. I got to
got a
call
little
out.
problem with it.
Yeah,
I got a slight problem.
with whom?
No, I have a slight problem with the fact that they called it a double disqualification.
Well, both guys hit the referee. Two different referees.
Jimmy hit the referee before the match started.
So you're saying that his shouldn't have counted towards the decision. So
Exactly.
Jacques should have gotten the DQ.
Exactly. Then Jacques could have kept their title, and looky there.
We forgot another one we'll have to get into after we talk about Jimmy.
I thought we talked about that one. We talked about that one.
We talked briefly.
A little bit about it.
Like in the build up to the Camaro Christian Rose match.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that one too. So yeah, Jimmy, like I said, I thought he was gonna get his payback, and
I think he got some good knocks in.
Yeah, and I think Jacques had about all they could take of Jimmy after Saturday. But if you listen to Jimmy, he's got more business with
Yeah, I don't think he's done yet. I don't think Jimmy's done yet.
No, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it now. Next week, he's Jimmy's coming back on with us to talk a little bit more about all this. We're gonna all have working cameras and proper lighting, and
are we? Sweet.
Well, I am.
I will.
Yeah,
it's still debatable on wherever he's at.
Yeah, Jimmy might still be in an undisclosed location. We don't know, but Jimmy's going to come on with us, and it sounds like he's got quite a bit to talk about. So we're looking forward to that next Wednesday.
Well, sorry, Mark. I won't be wearing a JTR shirt then. I apologize.
That's
I'm
fine.
apologizing in advance.
I understand your allegiances far too well.
Yep.
So yeah, it sounds like we're going to have a rematch. I don't know if it'll be for the Shining Light Championship. And
in all honesty, I'm not sure it needs to be.
No.
I don't think it really needs to be. But
I don't want Jimmy to be in any contention for any gold until, and I'm calling it now, until the time he challenges Joey O'Reilly for the heavyweight championship.
Hey, you said that, not me.
I think it's, I'm trying to will it into the universe at some point, because number one, this is a match I want to see.
Right.
And number two,
the only thing with the junior heavyweight being in limbo right now, we don't know we know right now Victor's got it, but we don't know how long Victor will be out. So it kind of makes you wonder who's going to be up for it too. So
yeah, it's kind of hopefully we can get some more info on that at some point. We're something we got to mention too. Commentary on the show Saturday.
Yep.
Rob Leach and Victor Analog did live commentary during the show, so that when this video winds up on Patreon or YouTube, it's gonna be a little more full. It's gonna be cool. So
let's talk about it. 01 called us out on it. When you talk
okay,
more about Mad Dog and
Eli
Eli.
and Connolly. I saw somebody when they posted this match on, like when they announced this match on their Facebook page on 01, they made the comment that well, I'm not sure. I think it was David that does the posting on there, saying that Eli may be the most improved wrestler in 2022. Just
I'll agree
from
with
what
it.
I've seen, it's hard to argue.
You can't argue it. You really can't. I don't think.
No, between that and he was in the match on Thursday. They made it a three-way match. Him and B.A. Malkin. I think I got that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Connolly.
Yep.
And I believe Eli got the win on that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I know BA didn't. BA didn't.
No, because Connolly didn't, because he was not. They were not happy when
they were not happy at all. Nope.
So yeah, Eli, he's on a bit of a roll.
Hey, and like I said, I thought this would be Eli's coming out match, and I still think it is. I still think it was his coming out match. I think it was something that really put him over, even though he didn't get the win, but at least Saturday. But I think it's something that really is going to show everybody just how much and what he can do.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what happens with him moving forward.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things out of Eli, and so it's I don't know if it's going to be contending for the junior heavyweight championship. I know he's been teaming up with a few guys on Thursdays here and there. Maybe develop a tag team, go somewhere on that route. Maybe he'll be in the ladder match for the TNT championship.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could, because Eli's another one of those that's really over down in Edgewood. So
yes. Hey, I got his shirt.
You did.
I did.
I say down there. I mean, the main ones that I feel are over. You got, of course, the Lowlifes, but then you've got CMC, you've got Devontae, you've got
Jacques.
You got Eli, and they're
I gotta
really
say
liking.
I gotta say the Bruisers.
Yeah, there's a lot of people down there that are liking the Bruisers,
yeah.
And even the Angler and the Glitch. So
yeah,
they seem to have a really good following down there too.
Yeah.
So what do we got up next?
Let's see. All right. So I think we covered everything off of Saturday.
Dave, chime in if we missed something. I think we've got everything.
And I think we got everything. So I think we're doing good. So let's talk a little bit about what we got coming up in February. The two matches they announced, and we talked about the Christian Rose and Joey O'Reilly. We didn't really get too much into the other match yet, did we? Looks
just
like
it's dog collar match.
After that ungodly brawl we saw Saturday evening, it's going to be Mad Dog Connolly and Camaro Jackson in a dog collar match. And if they can find a dog collar that fits around Camaro's neck, that'll be impressive because he's a big dude. He's got a thick neck.
He does. And I'm sure they'll figure something out. But
yeah,
man,
I think that's going to be one hell of a fight, and I can't wait for it. It's
I'm a little nervous about it, just because I know both of them are going to go full throttle. So
if they wind up on the floor whipping that chain around,
we're gone. We're gone.
Just get the hell out of the way.
It's oh boy.
Oh, the wife. That is my birthday weekend. Hey, honey, guess what we're doing on your birthday? Well, technically, your birthday is on the day before.
I would say now that means you've got to get together the bus that's going to take everybody down for her birthday.
Oh, the bus. Well, then we don't have to worry about finding parking.
Right?
I should be nice. It's
oh goodness. Yep, you should be nice.
Little inside joke for the group.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to get a group down. Nargelina's, I think, needs to get down there at some point, check something out.
I think he would have a blast.
I think so. I know Kyler. If he brought the boys with him, they'd have fun.
Kyler would have a blast. Yep.
Yeah. There was. I didn't tell you about this. There was a kid there, a little boy about probably 6 years old or so. And when I was during the intermission, I was getting a soda at the concession area, and this kid comes up to me. He's looks so kind of big-eyed at me. He's like, "So who's in this match?" And I told him it's gonna us as Marvin, Joey Riley, and Jake Landers. He's like, "There's three of them." I was like, "Yeah, there's gonna be three." He's like, "Is that gonna be bad?" And he's like,
Probably.
"No, it's gonna." I said, "No, it's gonna be great." And he told me that was his first wrestling show he'd ever been to.
Aww.
And I wish I would have got his name. I would have shouted him out on the air. But yeah, that was his first show, and hopefully he's to many more because I think he.
If it's the little kid that I ran across too, because there was a couple of them there, and that made me I was like, they said that was their first match, and I thought, or their first show, and I was like, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it that people are actually taking little ones to go.
Yeah, it's
to
like the
go
old
and-
days, you know,
It
when you go to
is.
the territories. And, some like I'd say if they go back in February, watch out for that chain,
Yeah, yeah.
the dog collar match. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk more about that as we get closer because at some point I think we're gonna have Camaro on with us before that show. So
Good. And apparently Dave's got that kid, the kid's
he
name.
was in the concession area the whole time.
That's great. But okay, so what else
okay,
we got coming up tomorrow? Do you have?
So let's talk about tomorrow. I got the matches in front of me for tomorrow. 7 p.m. doors open at in Edgewood.
Yeah, and don't try to go in any earlier than that.
No, you
don't try to go in any earlier than 7.
Yeah. So we talked about it. Eli, he's got a match with B.A. Malkin tomorrow. And I know you chuckle.
I do chuckle. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I think he's doing pretty well, and I think being with Eli is going to do nothing but good for him as they're learning. And I'm not sure how BA seems like he's got a little more experience than some of the other guys on the show.
I will give him that. He does seem like he has a little bit more experience.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to be
yeah.
David got the inside joke.
I know, I saw that too. BA's he's making his own way down there. He's not exactly the most liked guy down there, but
can't please everybody.
You gotta have both. You gotta have the ones that you don't like, and you gotta have the ones that you like. That's how this world works. So more power to him. But
yep.
Eli, I'm backing you on this one.
Yeah, I gotta say I think my money's on Eli in that match. Next up we've got there it is, Chris O'Brien and Dallas Preacher. I don't like Chris's chances here, Minderz. When you have a very angry Dallas Preacher breathing down your neck, it's
well, you kind of know what that's like. He
but
he's mouthed off to you a little bit. So
yeah, but he's never tried to inflict bodily harm on me, which I'm hoping stays that way for a while.
You always respect him, whether you get under his skin or not. But you respect
sometimes
him.
My comments rub him the wrong way. I didn't say Devontae was going to beat him last Thursday.
Said he might light him.
I said and I didn't even say. I just said he might. He's quick. He might get some good shots in on him. That's all I said.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
apparently Dallas took that the wrong way, and he let me know about it. Mm-hmm. So, it's. So I think we both agreed we're picking Dallas for this one over Chris. Hopefully Chris doesn't bring the chair because he might get.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I feel good. You're doing better this week. Thank you, Dallas. I appreciate that. I try. I take feedback pretty well, and
one of my boys are here.
There's Bari. How you doing, buddy?
There's my Bari.
So yeah, I'm as we're doing this, this is only the 9th week of doing like a centered one promotion podcast for me. So I'm trying to kind of toe the line a little bit with everybody and not anger people. And
well, then I've got mine that if I make them mad, I make them mad. I don't care.
Yeah, you're. I like to think on the Jumping the Rail podcast, I've been accused by various co-hosts in the past of being a heat miser, just because I have opinions.
Yeah,
but this time I'm in close proximity to these people on a
right.
semi-weekly basis. I'm trying to.
So you watch how
I
much.
tend to watch. I watch my words a little bit. So all
Yeah.
right, let's move on to the next thing I've got, which is Blake Money Wright and Theo White. We've seen these guys a little bit. Uh, Theo, I think both these guys were on there last Thursday. We were there,
Yep.
and I
I
remember Theo stuck
Theo
out a little bit
impressed
more
me.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Theo a lot, actually.
yeah. I see good things out of Theo. I see out of both of them really. Blake's got a good look to him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's a talented kid, so I think it's going to be a fun match.
It should be. It should be a very fun match.
Oh, I feel good. We're all doing great. Thank you
No,
very much. We
thanks,
appreciate it.
David.
We try.
I feel like we've come a long way with them since our first show.
I think so. Well, it helps that my microphone's working.
Yeah, that helps.
I won't
So,
I won't specify the specific reason that it wasn't working because that's just going to be embarrassing for me.
yeah. So what's the next match, Mark? We'll just move
All right.
on and
We'll
go
just
past
keep on moving.
that.
All right, there he is, Jesse Reigns. He's I believe he popped up in the comments at
He
some
was. He
point
was in
here.
the
Yeah,
comments earlier.
yeah.
Now, Mark, what do you think? You've seen both these guys.
I've seen both these guys. I've got a soft spot for Tyler Scott. He's from my neck of the woods. He's from Danville,
Uh,
which is
Tyler's my buddy, so
yeah. But
Jesse, no disrespect whatsoever. None.
I expect both these guys to do a fantastic job.
Tyler got a win last week,
Tyler got a
so
win last week, yeah, and you know because I know Jesse's listening, I could just say I'm picking him to win, but
you go for it. That's fine.
that's gonna
Go
seem
on.
too-faced up. I'm just gonna predict a fun match out of this
A
one.
fun match. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll let you
yeah.
get away
I'm
with
telling you,
that one.
I should run for office. I'm killing it right now.
You'd be almost as good as Mayor Kane. Go on anyway.
Okay,
We won't go into politics. Let's not do that.
we don't jump the rails on this show.
Not too bad.
All
We
right,
talked about this earlier.
we talked about this. Chan chimed in on this one earlier. He said that Nixie will be purified. It remains to be seen. We'll have to see what happens there. But I don't know if that's Chan's thoughts or if Jacques Flowers told him to say that.
Probably the flowers. Who knows?
Probably. All right. And next on our list, there you go. The Glitch and the Angler taking on CMC and Devontae Knox. What are you laughing at, Minderz?
I'm just chuckling. No offense to the Angler and the Glitch, but I think Devontae and CMC. The only way I could see Devontae and CMC not pulling this one out, and I hate to say it because the Glitch and the Angler, they're getting better every week. They are getting better.
Yes. There you go.
There
Ari,
you
actually
go.
excited to see what Jacques' title will have in store. I'm very curious to see what happens with that. So I'm with you.
But I think Devontae and CMC, unless the lowlifes throw their little 2 cents in, they should take that one.
Yeah, well, they're going to be there. I mean, Joey's always there. Dallas is going to be there. So, I don't know that they're done with their business with Devontae. I know they're not done with CMC after Saturday. Because we
No.
didn't get into that. It wasn't really a match per se. It was a challenge. CMC challenged Jordan Perry, but it kind of deteriorated right off the bat.
Yeah, it just
It was more of a
never
low
really
life
happened.
beatdown. It was more of a low life beatdown than an actual match. So I got to think that CMC is going to be looking for a little payback down the road out of that.
So
And that's Jordan doing Jordan
things. Everybody needs a shirt that says
Glitch,
so
thank
and so
you very
doing.
much, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Glitch. But it's so and so doing so and so things. Everybody needs a shirt that says that.
There you go. That may actually have to be word for word our next T-shirt on harder. The so and so doing so and so things.
So and so doing
or
so and so
blank.
things.
I'll just do a blank.
Blank.
Doing blank things.
Well, hopefully we'll have some new merch coming up too.
I'll get right on that.
We'll
when
get
we
into
get
that
down
later.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've reached out to some professional talent to help us out with some of that stuff going down the road here. All right, let me see what we got. 5-star Jesse J. He was in the chat. He's going against Logan Myers.
2-star Jesse J.
I'm looking forward to seeing this one on the Patreon. I like both of these guys.
Me too. Logan last week was really good. That was who it was. Logan and Eli
That's it.
against the Bruisers. That's who it was.
No, it wasn't Eli. Eli was in the three-way.
Or no, not
was-
Eli. Who was it? Stetson. Was it Stetson? I don't remember now.
Well, we'll go back and watch the Patreon, and we'll post any retractions and corrections.
Yeah, we probably have a lot of corrections and things.
Yeah.
Thursdays are just
Ari says Logan Myers is a rising star.
Barry has seen Logan in other places, so yeah, he knows. He knows.
Where's Logan based? Is he out of New Wave?
Actually, where I saw him was in Danville at New Version.
Oh, okay.
Which that's the one. Oh, Hippie Johnny. Hippie Johnny.
Oh,
thanks,
yes.
Dave. Hippie Johnny. That was it.
Dave's I was like, come on, you know this.
He's like, come on, you guys. We had 2 shows this week. Give us a little bit of a break. We were
WCOW.
Thanks, Barry.
All right.
I have no idea where that one's out of. I haven't been to that one yet.
We got a whole slew of fact checkers and helpers with us today.
We do.
Giving us the info, so we appreciate it.
Which is fine. I appreciate it. Keep us all in check.
The last match that I've got for tomorrow is the first of the Fatal 4-Ways to determine who's going in the ladder match. Minderz and
who we got?
Barry says it's in Indiana. JDC.
No.
WCOW.
Oh, that is. Oh, yeah, it is. I forgot. Yeah, he's right.
Okay, so we got Stetson Winters, LDLC, Myron Demone. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that wrong, and Hippie Johnny. Out of this group, pick me a winner, Minderz. Who do you think's going to advance?
Man, it's tough. I'm torn, and I'll tell you the 2 I'm torn by, and that's Myron and Hippie Johnny.
I think I'm in this. That's the 2.
Are you in the same boat?
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect to LDLC or Stetson Winters. I mean, no disrespect to them whatsoever. But I just think that Hippie Johnny and Myron are 2 a little bit stronger, a little bit more ready for it.
I'll tell you, Myron impressed the hell out of me last week when he was the one working Theo White.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of fun. That was a good match.
Well, we called that our Haas fight of the night. So
right.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep, Mackenzie. Do you think the low ice will get stronger or weaker?
I think they're going to get stronger. They're pretty strong right now, but I think they'll get stronger before they get weaker. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, number one. I mean, I think the role to Marvin. I do think Dallas is a significant upgrade in the security department. Spunky as Marvin is, Dallas. He's
intimidating. He's your buddy. Dallas, stature-wise, is intimidating, and that's something that Marvin didn't have. And it's not a knock on Marvin. It's just being honest.
Marvin is loyal to a fault, almost.
Yeah, definitely.
And unfortunately, it bit him in the ass in the last few months. But
yeah.
But hey, he is a former world champion, or heavyweight champion, I should say.
Well, I mean, even when you look at it and you think that Davey Richards was even a little bit intimidated by Dallas, that says a lot. So
I don't think that was intimidation. I think that was Davey being smart enough not to go headlong at the big man.
Okay.
I think I have another idea for a T-shirt, Minderz. What about I have one that says Dallas is my buddy?
Perfect.
I think things are cooking.
Yeah. He's gonna owe us a good hug after this. Nah.
I'll settle for a nice firm handshake.
Good handshake. We're okay, dude.
Yeah. Just we good.
A fist pump.
All right. So a pretty exciting show.
Fun here. Yeah.
We got an exciting show looking forward to tomorrow. If you guys are gonna make it out to Edgewood, I definitely suggest you do it. It'll be fun.
If you can get out and support, independent wrestling, do it.
We'll be watching it on Patreon. Probably ought to mention the Patreon, or else Dave will get mad at me. Where's my thumbnail here? There we go. Check out 01 on Patreon. Tiers go from $5 to $50. Various levels of perks you can get.
Mm-hmm.
$50, you get all show tickets, all the content on video. Just a whole slew of awesome things I don't have right in front of me at the moment. But just go to patreon.com, check out what they got, see which one you can do. And like I said, it's awesome. You can get all the cool video content on there.
It's fun to get that too over the weekend. Usually that's when it usually takes a couple days for them to get it up.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So before we go, Minderz, now I want to get done in a timely way because tonight I think is a must-watch Dynamite on AEW for the main event. I know it's not 0-1 related, but Mark Briscoe is going to have his first match of the year and wrestling Jay Lethal, so it's going to be.
I don't think I'm going to have a dry eye watching it. So
I don't think anybody is. I'll be honest with you. So we're going to get done here in a couple minutes, but before we do, we got to pay the bills, Minderz. ProWrestlingTees.com. You see it right there. I Heart Lazy Booking, one of the new.
No, this is I Hate Lazy Booking. Get it straight.
I'm sorry, I don't heart lazy booking.
I don't heart lazy booking.
But we got that. We got the other. We got a couple shirts that kind of go with the 0-1. One support independent wrestling is what it says on there.
Where's our picture?
Oh wait, do I have the picture?
You should.
There we go. Hey, there it is. These are the two that we got so far for the podcast. I listened to the 0-1 shootout, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt, and then we got independent wrestling banners. Both of them on PWTees.com/JTRPod. Reasonably priced, I think. I think you get a kick out of it, and we're gonna try to have some more stuff going forward. I got a couple ideas out of the show.
Maybe you should buy Dallas one.
I may. Who knows?
You should buy Dallas one.
Oh, I'll get one that says Redman is my buddy and get it for him.
Perfect.
Yes, and so like I said, ProTees.com/JTRPod. Upcoming shows, we got some cool people that are going to be joining us.
Who's next week, Mark?
Next week, we got friend of the show, the Powder Keg, Jimmy Carrot, going to be joining us.
He'll be our first two-time guest.
First two-time guest with good reason. He's got a lot to talk about, I think.
Well, technically it was Jordan, but not by choice.
No, Jordan wasn't a guest. He was an interloper. He popped in.
Party crasher.
Yeah. How dare he? I still don't know how we got the link to get in.
Me either.
I think I don't know. Does you have a hacker in the low life system that?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm sure they all have their ways. So
I'm sure. But yeah. So next week we got Jimmy. The week after, February 8th, we've got Jason Pemberton, 0-1 referee, going to be joining us. That's going to be cool. We've been trying to get him on for a while, and right now he's winging his way to sunny Scranton, Pennsylvania, according to Facebook.
Sure, it's real sunny.
That's got to be sunnier than here.
Not counting on it. It's later. Go ahead.
Then, let me get my list here, and then after that we got. Sounds like we're going to have Camaro Jackson on later this month. Christian Rose is going to be coming on before.
I'm excited to have that damn coyote on here.
Get his thoughts on his big title match, and then March 1st we got Rain Victoria going to be coming joining.
Good. I'm interested to see what she's got in store.
Yeah, see what she got. She got a lot to talk about with Thursday Night Throwdown. You know, she's a big deal down there.
Shoot, by
kind of the host.
I say it might be the week of getting ready for the week of the ladder match. The week that it ought to be close.
It's going to be close. It might be the day before, so we'll have to find out.
It might be. That'll be good.
So that'll be fun. And then there's all kinds of guys out there that we're going to try and get on at some point. But we'll get into more of that once we have more confirmations and like for sure's.
Yeah.
So Minderz, you have any final thoughts before we say goodbye today?
I don't think so. Good luck to everybody tomorrow night. We'll see what happens and go on from there. Since we won't be there, I hope my fan buddies down there will cheer for as loud as I normally would. Yeah. So
hey, keep an eye out for our banner over there when you go to the show. We just like this one behind me. We got one hanging up in the rafters up there at the.
Dave was nice enough to put it up.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Blocked poor Rob's view.
Yeah, it did. So it did. Oh, Brain is the boss, the glitch says. I'm sure she is. But yeah, as I say, blocked Rob's view, and yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah,
it was.
But we do appreciate Rob plugging the podcast during the shows. We appreciate it, and hopefully, I think I got him the info for next week, so we can
Okay.
make sure we put that out tomorrow. So if I think that's a good time to say goodbye, Minders. So until next Wednesday, we got a comment.
All hail the
Oh,
EOE.
I'll hail the EOE. Yeah.
I'm not sure Rain's wanting to go. I don't know what direct. I mean, I know she's got the EOE tormenting her, so let's.
Yeah, it's. I'm kind of afraid to bring it up, to be honest with
Yeah, me too. I'm a little nervous about it. I don't need
Yeah.
EOE showing up here, but you know,
Right, right. That could be awkward.
a little bit.
So yeah. So until next Wednesday, when we got the powder keg with us for Minders, this is Redmond, and we will see you guys then.